I suppose the science and the psychology around the magic itself, or is it the entertainment aspect that probably drew you in more, or is it hard to separate both? The two come hand in
No,
hand?
I think, I think it's a kind of blend of both, but what it really is just seeing people's faces transform, right? So, and even like a simple moment can actually have a profound effect on somebody. And whether that moment is, like, I'll give you an example, a recent example, right? So I was in an airport, I'm going to say about a year ago, and it was Birmingham Airport, and the flight was delayed by a good number of hours, maybe 3 hour delay. And everybody was kind of getting a bit cranky and a bit antsy because it was late enough at night. It was about 11 o'clock at night. And there was this lady, and I noticed that she'd clocked me, and I was sitting down just reading a book. And I just sensed that she wanted to come over and say hello, but she wasn't willing to because she just didn't want to disturb me. So I just made an effort to kind of acknowledge her and say hello. And then she said, "Oh, do you mind if I get a photograph?" And I said, "Sure." And she was there with her daughter. And ultimately, I said, "Look, it's late. Just she wanted to see a magic trick." And she said, "Oh, that'd be amazing." So the little girl's name, I remember it was Rachel. So I performed this magic trick for Rachel. I happened to have a deck of cards with me, and I don't normally actually anymore. I used to years ago. I wouldn't leave the house without a deck of cards, but I happened to have one on me. Anyway, I did this card trick, and this little girl, and she loved it, and it was amazing. But her mum got really emotional. I was trying to figure out, well, why is she so emotional? And it turns out that Rachel had eye cancer, and she'd had a lot of problems with her sight, and luckily she just got the all clear that day. So that was one of the first times that she could see clearly, and what she was seeing was a magic trick.
Wow, yeah.
And she'll probably remember that for the rest of her life. Like, I've been in contact with her mum since, and I connected them actually to Barrettstown, which do amazing work. I'm an ambassador for Barrettstown. But I guess my point is, you just never know when one little magic trick could actually just add value to somebody's life, or just give them a moment of wonder. And I think that's what it's about for me. It's just that experience of people. I love the art. I love the sleight of hand. And look, even all these years later, I love the real stuff now. The real stuff for me is, actually just using language to change people's behavior patterns, which I love as well,
If you enjoyed this clip, you can catch the full episode on Spotify, Apple Podcasts, or wherever you get your podcasts.